Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. I'm your host, Pete Pardo, publisher and CEO of SOT. Today, we've got a review of the brand new album from hard rock heroes, Alterbridge. All right. Walk the Sky. Just out. It's not even a week old. Okay, actually it's just over a week old. On Napalm Records, all right, this is their follow-up release to the Last Hero from 2016, of course, Alterbridge, the band that's made up of former members of Creed, okay, along with vocalist extraordinaire Miles Kennedy. So the lineup for the band on this album, again, you got Miles Kennedy on vocals, rhythm and lead guitar. You've got Mark Tremonti, the great Mark Tremonti, on lead and rhythm guitars, backing vocals, also a little bit of lead vocals, Brian Marshall on bass, and Scott Phillips on drums. You've got a pretty sensational album here. I've actually been following these guys for a few years, and I really dig their music because I think I love the way they mix like super crunchy metallic hard rock. It's almost metal at times. Okay, blistering guitar solos, great vocals, and tons of catchy hooks and melodies. All right, as far as like the newer wave, I know they've been around for a little while, but as far as the newer wave of more kind of commercial sounding heavy rock, hard rock, and metal bands, these guys, in my opinion, are some of the best out there, or one of the best bands out there. So chock full of tracks. What do we got? 14 total cuts on here. Production is great. Okay, they've been using the same producer for most of their albums. A lot of great tunes, a lot of memorable tunes. It's one of those albums, though, like the first time I played it, I was like, this is good. Maybe not quite as good or not quite as immediate as The Last Hero, their last album, which I dug quite a bit. But as I started listening to it, with each successive spin, I was like, holy moly, this is a pretty fucking good album. Really memorable. It's got a nice mix of super heavy, crunchy tunes, couple kind of proggy numbers, and some of the more kind of like soaring kind of hard rock ballads type of thing, right? But so let's talk about some of the tunes. Wouldn't You Rather? Great tune, great hook, killer guitar riffs. One of my instant favorites on the album. Indoctrination, which is basically kind of like Alterbridge doing like a Doom track. It's got those really slow, grinding, heavy guitar dirges. Kind of like, I'd say like Black Label Society, Pantera-ish, a little more metallic maybe, a little brighter. Really, really great. Miles Kennedy's vocals are outstanding on the album. He's like one of the best vocalists going there today. Perhaps you've also heard him in Slash's band as well. What else? The Bitter End, another good hard rock tune with lots of great hooks. Forever Falling, memorable track. Tear Us Apart, another like kind of like irresistible hard rock number with a melody that you just won't be able to get out of your head for hours after hearing it. What else? In the Deep is great. Godspeed is excellent as well. Native Son, really, really strong, memorable tune. Take the Crown, really, really strong. How about Clear Horizon? Clear Horizon has clear progressive metal tendencies throughout the whole song. It's got some cool keyboards. There's keyboards throughout the album. A lot of really good kind of like dual guitar work from Kennedy and Tremonti. Some shredding in that. Really powerful vocals. The whole album really, really works as far as like, offering up a lot of variety. The pacing of the songs are excellently laid out. I want to show you the kind of the booklet here a little bit so I'll get a better look at the artwork. Pretty neat. You got all sorts of lyrics, right? Let's get a shot of the band coming up here. There they are. All right. What else we got in here? Yeah, just a lot of lyrics, okay? Really good stuff. And, these type of songs seem ready for the stage. Big choruses, big guitars, blistering solos, thumping rhythms, all right? The hooks just never end. Man, can't say enough about it. Like I said, one of those discs. I get a lot of people who like, Pete, you're always saying albums and then you're holding up CDs. Well, you know what? An album is a recorded work. Whether it's you have the media you have as a CD or a download or a stream or an LP or a cassette or an 8-track, it's still a freaking album, right? So come on, guys, relax. I really dig this. I really dig it a lot. It's another in a fine line of really accessible, thought-provoking, heavy albums from Alterbridge. You know, they've got you got Alterbridge, and then you got the Tremonti Band, which is Mark's other band, and both. You know, that band's probably a little bit heavier, a little more thrash leanings, but man, I tell you, the Alterbridge albums are pretty damn heavy on their own. And I like the fact that you've got some, you know, got a couple like more pop type tracks, you know, pop rock, and then you got the slamming, you know, heavy rock and metal stuff. You got some progressive stuff on here. It's just, you know, some ballads. It's just a mix of a little bit of everything. I don't understand why this band isn't absolutely enormous. You know, I think if Alterbridge were around like in the early, mid, late 80s, they would have been one of the biggest bands on the planet. And I know they do well for themselves now, but I just don't understand why Alterbridge isn't like selling out, you know, stadiums and played all over the radio. I mean, every album of theirs has at least 3 or 4 tunes that are just like so memorable. That should be hits in a perfect world, of course, right? Which, of course, we're not living in right now when it comes to music. But anyway, I urge you to get this. It's quite good. Walk the Sky, the latest from Alterbridge. You know, if you're someone who likes a lot of older music, you know, from the 70s and the 80s and what have you, and maybe dug a lot of the kind of hard rock and metal of the 80s, but haven't listened to much in more recent decades, I really urge you to go check out Alterbridge. Okay? A lot of really, really great tunes, great vocals, great guitar work, memorable songs, and plenty heavy, okay, with lots of shredding guitars. All right? So check it out. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Got more reviews coming up. We got the latest from Cadaver. We got the latest from Borknagar. Some symphonic black metal from you know where, from Norway. What else we got here? Westbound, Frontiers Records, all sorts of stuff, guys. In addition, we have there will be no programming this weekend because I will be away. All right, so we'll do questions and answers next time around, but look forward to some fun stuff with some fun guests next week. And, of course, the return of Classic Live Album War continues with round 2 starting up early next week, so you don't want to miss that. We've got the combatants all ready to go. Fresh matchups with all of our winners from round 1 to see who will reign supreme as your favorite live album of all time, which we'll probably figure that out somewhere around the holidays at the end of December is my guess, okay? So we'll see how it goes, all right? So we've got my list of combatants ready to go for round 2. That'll get whittled down in half, so we're going to keep whittling it down until we get 1. So stay tuned. We'll see you again with more programming. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.